the most interesting Minecraft Halloween fact. First one, I'm gonna show you how to build this little cute ghost. You're gonna need white glass panes, and white banners with white and black dye, and this banner pattern which you can only get with a creeper head, so you need a channeling trident and a thunderstorm and a lot of expensive shit. But once you go to the loom, you create the front of the ghost first, which you do by giving it a face, a creeper face. Then you use the white dye, do this little thing, give it a bit more round on the eyes, and then just do that, this little bottom thing. And then for the back of the ghost, we only need that little bottom thing. Now you have the banners, so just put 2 glass blocks in the air, grab your banners, put your front banner on the front, the back banner on the back, and glass panes on the side to represent arms. And now if you want to make the ghost glow, well, you can stick a torch up his ass, or maybe use an end rod, like he can hold an end rod, or maybe like, no, don't do that. Now, you probably knew that on Halloween there are special exclusive mobs that you can only get on Halloween, which are skeletons and zombies with carved pumpkins on their faces and jack-o'-lanterns. But you probably didn't know that there's also wither skeletons and the drowns and zombie villagers and husks and zombified piglin. What you didn't know is that you can actually dispense a carved pumpkin onto a zombie head, so they're not as special because you can get them anytime, but it does have to be a zombie that can pick up items, not just any zombie. But the mobs with the jack-o'-lanterns, you can't get those, like, never, except for Halloween. So get as much of those as you can on Halloween, because, I don't know, they're cool. Did you know that around the Halloween time, more bats spawn in your world? Yes, that's true. Go on, Google it. It's true. Are you looking to decorate your base with a couple of graves? Well, here are some ideas. You can use soul sand or coarse dirt for the grave part, like that buried part, or you can just cover it up with like slabs, and then you can do a couple of different types of the tombstones, with like this one where you can like place a sign right here, or this cross, or just a destroyed old one, and then you can just decorate it with like lanterns and candles and some other stuff, maybe like a skeleton head, maybe could be cool, just sticking from the ground. Yeah, that's pretty scary. Speaking of pretty scary, did you know that things like wither skeletons or witches or even the wither were all added in just a generic Halloween update called the Pretty Scary Update? Yeah, these are just Halloween features that stayed in the game. Next up, did you know that jack-o'-lanterns exist? Yes? Alright. People use costumes on Halloween, right? So why not dress up as a mob? And did you know that you can use a command to give yourself mob heads? Yes, you can get mob heads with a command in vanilla Minecraft with no mods. And to do it, you will need this command. You have to copy that and paste that in. And now swap this text which says username for the name of the mob that you want, but put MHF underscore before it. So if I want a head of someone called MHF underscore pig, it gives me a pig head. And this works with most mobs, not with all of them for some reason, but my favorite is definitely the slime, because it just kind of looks like one of those small slimes that you would see in like a swamp or your mom's house. And yes, you can even get a villager head. What to give to trick-or-treaters in Minecraft? Well, the only candy in Minecraft are cookies. So if you want some variation, I think the next best thing are performance-enhancing drugs, or potions, how I like to call them. Also, did you know that you can make like a cool summoning thing with like redstone and stuff? Like you come here with like a severed head of a villager and oh wow, that just blew up, kinda. Like, for example, this is a shrine to Ryan Reynolds, and if I put a villager head on here, my villager friend is gonna not have schizophrenia anymore. Right, now let's check the villager friend. Does he have schizophrenia? The schizophrenia should fade away. Oh, stonecutters. Yeah, they exist, and they are basically perfect for Halloween, because just put a bit of redstone around them, and you have a great decoration. Unfortunately, though, they don't actually damage anyone. Let's put the trick in the trick or treat with this prank. What you wanna do is get a skeleton skull, a leather armor, which you can craft from a undyed leather armor, 1 light gray dye and 2 white dyes. Then put it on, drink an invisibility potion, and you're a ghost now. You can go prank your friends. But this is kinda lame. Let's make it extreme. So an even better prank is that you get yourself a zombie or an army of them, specifically those that can pick up items, and you give them skeleton skulls, leather jackets, maybe even iron swords, or even netherite swords if you're brave enough, and just put them all over your friends' base. And then, right before they come, flash all of them, and now just let them attack your friend. I mean, how hard can it be? Essentially just flying ghosts going straight at you. But they are kinda easy to kill since they're zombies. So, if you wanna be even more extreme, just put a lot of wither skeletons and normal skeletons all in your friends' base, and just splash them with invisibility, so they will just see a bunch of floating bows and swords. And even if your friend has full netherite armor, this is gonna be a lot. But that wasn't even the beginning. Because, you know, they could see all of those swords and bows floating in the air. So what really will be painful are blazes. Yes, you heard me right. We're gonna put a bunch of blazes inside of somebody's house. I mean, first, of course, make sure their house has a roof and isn't made of wood, because then you're gonna have, you know, some serious property damage charges on your neck. If all of those things check out, you can just move a bunch of blazes in your friend's house and then tell them to turn off particles, which is in video settings, animations, and right here you can go for minimal, and then they won't see a thing. They will just hear a bunch of blazes. Now in survival mode, if they enter their house, there's gonna be a big fiery surprise waiting for them. You just committed arson, but that doesn't matter. And your house is open and they're now everywhere. Pretty tough to beat. Just please make sure that, you know, you don't ruin your friends' lives. Also, watch this video on screen because your building sucks and it needs improvement.